Unleash your spirit. Ignite the flame that no darkness can swallow. Let your heart roar louder than any fear. You stand now upon a threshold between doubt and triumph. Your presence bends the air around you. Your breath unsettles the ground beneath those who would deny you. They quake because your existence defies their scripts. Welcome to the dominion of your own power. May you carry this truth beyond every trial. You walked through betrayal and tasted its sting. You felt the cold blade of deception slicing through trust. But here you stand, unbroken. Your gaze burns with knowledge. They watch you. They tremble at the gravity you radiate because your survival has become their fear. When you smile after betrayal, your lips carry a message of unyielding resilience, of wounds turned strength, of scars turned armor. That smile is not submission. It is a signal they cannot ignore. It echoes that you have passed through fire and emerged still shining. Your presence is a forbidden signal. It is an unspoken refusal. It unsettles those who have built walls around control. It undermines every lie they whispered in the dark. It pierces through its own fear. They sense your untold force, even when you remain silent. They see the calm resolve in your posture. They hear strength in your silence. They feel how your aura pulls like gravity toward truth. They never intended for you to rise, yet you rose anyway. This journey has poured doubts into your veins, because betrayal does not leave quietly. It hollows your chest. It demands you reconcile love with cruelty. But you will learn that pain does not define you. Instead, pain is the chisel that sculpts you. It carves depth into your being. It builds your backbone from fragility. It teaches that every tear born out of treachery waters the roots of your own growth. They thought that break would shatter you. But you transformed fracture into foundation, stand now upon the precipice of your own becoming. Grip the edges of your fear. Let your stern resolve swallow hesitation. The world may doubt the weight of your ascent, yet your certainty will drag them into reality. Your stance is a signal stronger than any argument. Your silence louder than any protest. Your eyes flashing with unyielding promise. They cannot deny what is now manifest. Remember, your smile after betrayal speaks volumes. It says, I am still here. I have grown stronger. I carry scars, and I carry hope. I owe nothing to your judgments. I grant no power to your illusions. Your presence is a wrath of light. It unsettles them because they never imagined you rising above their scope. They never conceived the essence of your becoming. You are a forbidden signal to those who demand you fade. You are a disruption in their narrative. You are the question they cannot answer. Your integrity casts a shadow over every falsehood they erected. In your resurrection, they see the collapse of their control. Fear trembles because your presence radiates a kind of truth they cannot cage. Let every betrayal be your fuel. Let deceit become your teacher. Let silence become your fortress. Let your smile be the herald of your return. They will panic at your emergence. They will waste themselves in attempts to quell your rise. But your presence is no longer negotiable. Stand firm, breathe deep, and refuse to shrink. Let your vision expand across the horizon of your future. Let your soul drink from the source of your resilience. Let every step you take echo the signal that you are unbound. You are no longer invisible. You matter. You exist by necessity. When they panic at you, they betray their own weakness. They react because they sense that your presence will awaken too many. Others will follow your signal. You are the spark in the darkness. You are the voice they cannot silence. Keep that smile even when betrayal lingers. Let it beam arrogance at cruelty. Let it be the banner above your scars. Let it say, I am here, undefeated, that you still feel joy, that you still trust that love exists beyond their wounds. Let your eyes burn, soft but unrelenting. Let them read you. Let them feel your weight. Let them know you have seen the depths. Let them know you have chosen to stand still. Anyway, your presence is forbidden because it demands recalibration. It forces them to confront what they have avoided. It collapses every fabricated narrative. It shows what resilience looks like, raw and alive. You are no accident. You are designed for this moment. You are wealth of spirit. You are force of becoming. So smile, let your smile loom. Let it speak when your lips vow. No surrender. Let it be the key that unlocks doors meant to remain closed. Let it warn those who betray that you will rise anyway. Carry this in your bones. You are the forbidden signal, the presence they cannot silence, the truth they cannot withhold. Rise now and let your being thunder across their world. Let them know the power you harbor. Let them quake at your arrival. Each step you take from this moment is marked. Every breath you draw is testament. They will panic because your presence has become a proclamation. They will shake because the world reorders itself around your sovereignty. May your path open with clarity. May your heart echo with conviction. May your smile shine beyond betrayal. May your presence remain that signal no one can ignore. You have awakened. You are unbound. You are here, and they feel it. Even before you speak. Even when you say nothing. You say everything. Your stillness is not silence. It's thunder, waiting to drop. And they know it. Oh, they know it too well, because they can't map your next move, and that terrifies them. They can't box you, can't label you, can't dismiss you anymore. Your energy now walks into a room before your body does, and it pulls attention like gravity because truth cannot hide. They see you smiling, and it haunts them, not because they understand your peace, but because they know they had a hand in trying to steal it. They remember the weight of their betrayal. They remember how they turned their back. And still, you turned forward. That smile. It doesn't come from healing alone. It comes from choosing joy despite the storm. It's defiant. It's revolutionary. It's your signature that after every chapter they tried to close for you. They thought they'd written your ending. Instead, you turned the page, and in that blank space, you didn't just survive, you created. So now when they see you, they panic, because you are not what they expected. You are not broken, not bitter, not small. You are vast. You are whole in ways they never imagined. You are dangerous because you love again, because you trust again, because after betrayal, you still believe in light that threatens them more than anything, because the world conditioned them to think that betrayal is the end. But you made it your beginning, you made peace with your past, and now you carry power, like breath. Effortless, natural, uncontainable. Your very presence breaks illusions. It unearths truth. It commands energy to move, and that is why they panic. Your smile is more than recovery. It's a revolution wrapped in grace. It's calm fire, it says. I lost. I bled. But I didn't fold. I suffered in silence. But I emerged in power. That scares those who profit off of weakness. It unravels their system. Because your joy wasn't given. It was built. And they don't understand how you kept building after the ruin. You are not here to be palatable. You are not here to fit what they prefer. You are not here for their comfort. You are here for your truth. And your truth makes noise. So don't dim your glow for those who wear shades around your shine. Don't downplay your growth to keep others comfortable in their shadows. You were not born to be manageable. You were born to be free. You were born to signal the end of the era where silence was safety. Now your presence is the storm. It speaks for the quiet ones, It gives voice to those who swallowed pain in silence. You are proof that darkness does not win, that betrayal cannot finish what it did not start. You are the beginning, a reminder that light always finds its way, a symbol that no matter how deep the wound, healing is not only possible, it's inevitable. Let them feel that. Let them squirm when they see your confidence. Let them falter when they hear your name, because your comeback was never just about you. It's a declaration that the human spirit doesn't fold under fire. It forges within it. So when you walk into a space and they tense up, understand it's not personal. It's spiritual. Your presence confronts what they've buried. Your smile reminds them of what they tried to break but couldn't. You're not just walking in healed. You're walking in reborn. You turned betrayal into power, rejection into clarity, loneliness into self-love, and doubt into drive. That's what they feel now. The power of someone who didn't give up, of someone who turned heartbreak into higher purpose. You are a walking contradiction to their assumptions. You are joy after pain, strength after softness, peace after chaos. That's rare, and rare things, they shine different. So shine with all you've become. Let your smile unsettle those who thought they had the final word. Let your peace confuse those who predicted your downfall. Let your presence serve as reminder that you were not destroyed. You were refined. Let them watch. Let them panic. Let them whisper. Because while they talk, you rise. While they guess, you act. While they fear your power, you live in it. You didn't come back to prove them wrong. You came back to prove yourself right. And now you move through this world not with revenge, but with revelation. They betrayed a version of you that no longer exists. And now you stand as a force they never expected. So let that signal echo. Let your aura blaze trails they can't walk. Let your footsteps become thunder in the halls of those who underestimated you. Because this isn't about vengeance. This is about evolution. You have nothing left to prove, but everything left to become. And they will witness every chapter. They will see the rise. They will feel the shift. They will know that your existence, your smile, your presence is no longer theirs to define. It is now a beacon for others who are rising, for others who were broken, for others who thought they wouldn't survive. You are proof that they will, that we will, that you did. So smile again, and don't just let them see it. Let them feel it. You are the signal, the spark, the storm, and the calm. After it, and yes, they're panicking as they should. This is not just a moment. It's a message written across the sky in fire and steel. The fire is your spirit. The steel is your will. And now, everything they once controlled, everything they once feared, begins to crumble beneath the weight of what you have become. You see, when they betrayed you, they believed it would be your undoing. They thought silence would swallow you. They thought confusion would paralyze you. They thought pain would bury you. But what they never considered is what happens when someone decides not to break. You didn't just get back up. You rose different. You rose wiser. You rose dangerous. Because now you understand. Now you see everything. You see through their patterns, through their manipulation, through their fear dressed as pride. And now you walk in awareness. Now your very breath is rebellion. Not against people, not for vengeance, but against limitation. You've become the signal that reminds others they can make it too. You smile, and it cuts through the air like a weapon made of peace. Because peace, when it's earned, is not soft. It's power. You wear your peace like armor. You wear your smile like a crown forged in fire. And now, when you walk into rooms, they flinch. They feel the shift. They sense that you are no longer someone they can contain. predict, or define. Your identity no longer fits in their narrative, because you wrote a new one, and it starts and ends with you. They panic because your presence brings with it a mirror. It forces them to see what they tried to cover. Your light exposes their shadows. Your growth confronts their stagnancy. Your truth silences their noise. You've become the very thing they denied could exist. A person who was broken and still chose to heal. A person who was left behind and still found direction. A person who was used and still believes in love. And that makes you unstoppable. Because you no longer run from pain. You've made peace with it. You've folded it into your story like fire into the blade. And now, you carry that blade with grace. They'll try to make sense of it. They'll try to figure out why you didn't collapse. They'll analyze your calm, dissect your happiness, whisper about your smile. But they'll never understand it, because they've never had to build from ashes. You did. You know what it's like to look at the ruins and still see hope. You know what it's like to rebuild alone, day after day, with no applause, no audience, no safety net. And that is what makes you real. That is what makes your signal undeniable. Your presence isn't just a return. It's a reckoning. It says, I have seen the worst, and I chose the best in me anyway. I've been betrayed, but I did not become bitter. I've been abandoned, but I did not abandon myself. That right there, that's what makes the room fall silent when you enter, because your presence is now the loudest thing about you. And they panic because they don't know what to do with someone they couldn't destroy. They tried everything: lies, silence, doubt, distance. But you didn't die in the dark. You adapted, you evolved, you rose. And now, you don't just walk into rooms, you change them. That panic they feel, it's not fear of you. It's fear of what you remind them of. You remind them of every lie they told themselves about who you were. You remind them of how wrong they were. You remind them that truth always comes back stronger. And the truth is, you never needed them. What you needed was time. Time to learn, time to grieve, time to build, time to return. Not as you were, but as who you truly are. Now you hold peace like a sword, grace like a shield, and presence like a tidal wave. You don't chase recognition anymore. You don't seek validation. Because the smile on your face is not a performance. It's a prophecy, and they feel it. Let them feel it. Let them feel the weight of your silence. Let them feel the strength of your stillness. Let them feel the power of the one who returned different. Not colder, but clearer. Not angrier, but wiser. Not afraid, but unbothered. You are the calm after the chaos, the clarity after the confusion, the light they didn't expect to keep burning. You became the very thing they whispered about. They used your name in hushed tones. Now they'll use it in respect, whether they admit it or not. Because you didn't just return. You transformed, you ascended. So when they see you smile, when they see you shine, when they feel that shift, when you enter a room, let them know without a single word, you are not their memory. You are not their mistake. You are not their regret. You are your own storm now. And storms don't ask permission to arrive. They just come, and they change everything. They'll whisper your name now with care. Not because they admire you, but because they realize they misunderstood you completely. You were never meant to be controlled. You were never meant to fit the version they had in their minds. You were never meant to stay beneath the silence of their comfort. You were meant to disrupt, to challenge, to awaken, and now your presence does exactly that. They panic because you are walking proof that suffering does not guarantee surrender. You're the signal that echoes one truth they never wanted to believe. You can't break someone who has rebuilt themselves with truth. They thought betrayal would define you, but it only refined you. It burned away the excess. It removed what was never real. And now only what is unshakable remains. That's the version they fear the most. The version of you that needs no permission. You don't explain anymore. You don't shrink anymore. You don't soften your presence to make others feel secure. Now you walk in rooms and claim them, not with arrogance, but with certainty. And the ones who hoped you'd never rise, they feel it before they ever see you. Their spirit reacts before their body does, because energy never lies. They feel the balance shifting, the center of power tilting, because your presence means their illusions can't stay intact. You are what they didn't prepare for. Someone who remembers everything but carries nothing. Someone who sees through everything but forgives anyway. Someone who was hurt deeply but still shows up with light in their chest. That's your edge. That's the signal. And that's why they panic. Because you didn't just heal, you transformed. And transformation cannot be reversed. They may speak with calm tones now. They may pretend peace, but you'll see it. The flicker in their eye, the tremble behind their smile, the caution in their posture, because they're no longer sure of how much of you they understand. And uncertainty in the presence of power, that's fear wearing a mask. So keep showing up, keep walking in full view, keep smiling, not out of pride, but from peace. Let them see that smile and know it carries everything they tried to take from you, but couldn't. Let that smile say, "You didn't break me. You broke the version of me that trusted you. And I don't want that version back." Let them sit with that. Let the room absorb that truth. Because your growth was not about proving anything to them. It was about reclaiming you. And now that you've done it, everything shifts. Your presence now says more than words ever could. And it is forbidden, because in a world that profits off insecurity, silence, and submission, someone who knows their value is dangerous. Your clarity is unsettling. Your calm is disruptive. Your forgiveness is revolutionary. And your consistency is unexplainable. That's what panic looks like. Not chaos, but silence. Not yelling, but whispers. Not confrontation, but retreat. Because they know you see everything now, and you don't need revenge. You're the reminder. You're the living example of what they couldn't predict. You were supposed to fade. You were supposed to collapse. You were supposed to become bitter and small. But instead, you became whole. And wholeness doesn't need to prove anything. It simply walks in, and everything false falls away. So now they look away, not out of rudeness, but because your eyes carry a truth they're not ready to face. And your smile? It's no longer soft. It's sacred. It holds the echoes of every night you cried, every moment you stood alone, every time you doubted yourself but moved anyway. And now your smile speaks one language. I am not who I was. I am who I chose to become. That's what they feel. That's what they panic about. That's the forbidden signal. It's not your success. It's not your voice. It's not even your growth. It's your ability to love again after being torn. It's your refusal to become what hurt you. It's your decision to lead yourself forward instead of waiting for rescue. They can't package that. They can't control that. They can't silence that, because you are the signal. Every time you walk in truth, every time you speak without fear, every time you forgive but don't forget, every time you rise without apology, you become the echo that ripples through the walls they built. You become the reflection that exposes their shadows. You become the presence that makes the room hold its breath. So keep going, keep being, keep showing them what it looks like to rise with grace and grit. Because the storm didn't destroy you. It showed you what you're made of. And now your life is the proof. You don't need a spotlight. You don't need applause. Your presence speaks for itself, and they hear it, even when they pretend not to. Because truth, it always finds its voice, and you, right now, are its loudest signal.